Hi chat, it's me, Matt Shimkus. I've got sunglasses on today because I've got a migraine. But we are here in the beautiful... Hi chat, it's me, Matt Oh my God, that's my voice, just there.
Whoa.
There's a little delay. In the beautiful...
All right, that sounds like technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Everybody okay?
Everybody
Did we all make it through that? Oh.
See you. Keep talking.
I'll keep talking.
Everybody okay?
We just had a wonderful sound feedback issue, and now we're in the studio here in beautiful Tacoma, Washington. It's a gorgeous day outside, but we're inside
we just had
because we want to be with you today to talk about, answer your questions, and holy smokes, that is something else. And we're going to be building some happy little trees into our happy little terrain here today for the Twitch show we do called Death from Above. The sound really is something right now in the studio. We're working on it, and it's hard to keep talking and hearing yourself sort of looped over and over and over again. It's off to a really funny start right now. It's probably not as funny for you, but it's funny for us.
It's really funny for us. It was like there were like 8 of you. Just kind of like,
8 of me? I don't know if the world can handle 8 of me.
repeating.
Your mimosa, sir.
Thank you. Today's stream is
Ma'am.
mechs and mimosas. Cheers.
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 Mimosas.
Cheers.
Mimosas.
And coffees and cheers.
I'm drinking a clan mimosa, which is just vodka.
Clam mosa.
Clan mimosa.
Space vodka.
Yeah.
So
I want a clam mimosa now. I mean, I don't actually want one. I just want to see one.
you want to see
goes
what
into
it's like. So I'm here in the studio with some fantastic people who you're all going to get to see here in a little bit. I think the camera's still on me. You know,
there
it's
eventually.
good times. But I'm here with Sarah Sanders Odie,
Hi. If you can see me, hi.
Nathan Rice.
And Nathan Rice's
And
special friend.
Nathan Rice's platonic hetero lover.
Liker.
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 We'll be honest.
Liquor.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
Which is
accept
something
that.
you drink.
It's true. BJ Altman is also here.
What?
Find the camera, BJ. Find the camera. Here we go. And James.
James is being quiet today, apparently.
James.
James.
Madman Durham.
The Madman Durham. And we're all here to hang out with you, Chad. Glad you're here. Glad you're with us. And we're going to be painting some stuff, assembling some stuff, putting happy little trees and happy little terrain pieces. And what else are we doing?
Sorry, I'm figuring out my
Drinking?
colors.
And we're having sips of delightful beverages.
We can talk BattleTech stuff. We can talk ZOE channel stuff. We could just hang out for
That's true.
For
We're
a while.
gonna be hanging out for a while. And so we'd love you to join us in chat. Say hello.
Say hello!
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
I thought,
Please.
were we not?
Please say hello.
Oh, sorry.
I'd like it if you'd say hello.
It's my first time.
Yeah.
I'm new.
Yeah.
You've done this before.
And let's see. We do have a store up at what's the store address?
It's the Stray Logic store address, right?
Is it Zoe.StrayLogic.com?
Sure. Somebody put the store up, please. Thank you.
If someone can put the store up, that's great. We have various things you can tip us to do, and we will perform like monkeys for you, because that's what we do. Our first one is #Intel. Yeah. Tell me about the time. Tell me about the time. We will answer a DFA or BattleTech lore question for you live on camera. Good times.
I might
And you know, we're not gonna spoil anything that's gonna be upcoming, but we will happily give you deeper insight into your favorite characters, favorite events from the show, general BattleTech lore questions that you might not have access to by going on sarna.net, and other stuff That's us. We're going to answer for you for a tip. All this money is going to go to the production of DFA. So please don't feel like it's just, we're just,
For funsies.
we're just for funsies.
We're volunteering.
We're not for funsy.
no kidding.
Yeah, none of us. This is an unpaid stream for us. We're just trying to raise a little more cash so that we can have a really great launch for DFA, which is coming, by the way, this month.
Dun, 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 dun.
Big announcement. DFA is going to return to Twitch with Zombie Orpheus Entertainment on the 26th of January.
Woohoo!
That's right.
That's right.
26, 2 weeks.
And that's
2 weeks from now.
That's an afternoon show, isn't it?
It is an afternoon show.
Awesome.
It's going to go from 1 p.m. to 4-ish p.m.
Pacific time.
Pacific time. Be there. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
We got a lot of exciting stuff happening for you when you view our fantastic show. So please show up the 26th. We want as many of you there as possible. We'll be trying to hype it up as much as we can on Twitter, on the Paradox boards, on the Facebooks. So please, if you see stuff coming from us or from Zombie Orpheus Entertainment about the show, about the premiere, please, like, retweet, all that fun stuff. Share it on Facebook among your friends, among your enemies. Not so much, but friends, yeah, we want you all there. So join us, 26th this month, 1 p.m. Pacific time for the return of Death from Above. That's my
Yay.
news.
That's the news.
That's my news.
Keeson and Maggie send their love.
Intel. I didn't really understand the ending of the 6-hour mega episode, but really excited to see the new episodes. Gauss for Sarah.
Thank you.
Nice. Hashtag Gauss for Sarah.
That's my new hashtag. It's my favorite.
You didn't really understand the ending of the 6-hour mega episode. That's because it was late.
And we were
We were all really tired, and we'd been drinking.
Some of them were drunk.
Some of us were drunk,
That's why we
but
don't allow drinking on Metaverse.
yeah, we're stepping back from the conspicuous amount of consumption that we. Well, I mean, that was kind of a special case too, because we started it.
Last night in the studio.
We started at 4 p.m. and went to 12, so it was like 8 hours of gaming. Pretty epic. But the ending of the 6-hour mega episode. Well, let's bring BJ in because you were there.
Remember,
A lot happened.
a lot
I will
happened.
give up my seat at this moment for EJ.
Keeson,
Yeah, take your seat, BJ.
Keeson he was doing a thing. He made his mech drive toward the Jade Falcons, but he wasn't in it. Like, he ejected and then set his mech to hopefully explode near them because
Yeah.
I think he wanted to try
He
to
set-
escape.
He set his reactor to overload in his Stormcrow.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to try and.
Kill Luna Hazen.
Yeah.
That was sort of the idea.
He wanted to suicide his mech into Luna Hazen to kill her to hopefully give Mackenzie and Jackson the last minute out.
Wait. Is Sokar a Karita?
No, he's Davian.
Well, what?
What's he doing? Bonsaiing his
Yeah,
mech
what's up
into-
with
yeah.
that?
Well, it wasn't really as much.
So
It was
here's
a
the-
Jade Falcon.
It
mech.
was
true.
a Jade Falcon mech. He did an ejection, and I gave him basically a stealth ejection roll.
I watched the episode.
Yeah, because we had no character sheets at the time, and he rolled an 11 if I recall correctly. And so the ad hoc rule was if anyone meets or beats that, they would see that he ejected. No one did, so everyone thought that he just went in, suicided, boom, etc.
Like something happened.
And
with
you
his
know,
mech,
was it ever really going to be that easy to kill Luna Hazen? Because I don't think so.
No. But so that's part of what happened, and post episode in the write-ups,
He's Karita adjacent.
he is from the Cronus Mark, so yeah, totally. Yes.
And he's from that part of space too, so he is,
Yeah.
He is Karita Jason. He's not Lao
In
Jason.
fact, his family were basically guerrilla fighters against Kurita occupation, which
Yep.
is how they got their noble title.
That's right.
And probably where he got the idea for that tactic.
Quite possibly.
Could be.
Hi, Matt. Sorry it took me a while to get this door up. But hey, let's have a hashtag dialogue to celebrate. And I would like Mark to pick it. Because Mark is awesome.
Yes, Mark is awesome, and Mark gets to pick the dialect that I'm gonna do for the next how long? What's
5 minutes, bud.
5 minutes? Let me set a timer.
Irish.
Northern or southern?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Southern. Dubliner. Fuck
Southern.
you.
Dubliner. Fuck you. Feck. It's feck, isn't it? Feck you.
I'm Dublin.
Dublin. All right. So here we are in Dublin, Ireland, and I'm putting together some mechs. I'm trying to get me little pin voice together. It's kind of being a pain in the arse because I've got these little drill bits, right? I've got a wee. This could also work to get holes in your
That's a lengthy.
because all of these
Zeus.
they're all pegs, right?
They should
So you can kind of like drill it in there. Let me just get you a wee. You could drill in with the little pin voice drill and then widen it with the file.
The file.
The file. The migraine is making vocabulary a bit hard, so really working to get it all together. Now, is anybody hearing any of this? Because I'm spitting some really great Dublin right now.
Yes. Oh, good.
Fantastic. Okay. Brilliant. That's what they say, brilliant. Oh.
In fact, we'll let you finish talking about that lore question.
Oh, the lore question. So we had, so Sokar had basically figured out a way to escape the clans mid-battle. And then we had to do some quick thinking at the end of the episode because
Jackson wasn't leaving.
Because Jackson wasn't leaving.
And Mackenzie knew it, and so she wasn't leaving.
Right. So we had a little scene with Jackson and Mackenzie, figuring out exactly what was going to happen. And so, did that. It was great. Brilliant.
And we had the scene or the part of the battle where Sokar was trying to convince Mackenzie to leave, and she was like, no.
She ratted him out.
And she kind of ratted him out.
She ratted him out. So the Jade Falcons know that he's turned the coat again.
But they also think he's dead.
They also think he's dead. So that ties up that a bit nicely. And so
After my own heart.
we're going to come back in the next. I'm not going to spoil anything, am I?
No.
Okay. And I put it up on the Battletech boards, and a few people read it and liked it, and I thought it was all right. And so we're making that canon. It's the real deal. So I will happily share it with anyone who wants to see it.
Does mine get to be canon too?
Yours gets to be canon as well. Yeah. Sarah also wrote some fiction, and BJ did as well, and it was all great. So
Did I not see yours?
I don't know.
I don't think I did.
I don't know, but I'll be happy to put it up somewheres and let you all know where it landed. Check out my Twitter, and once I do that, I'll announce it to the world.
So one thing that may have been confusing though is that everyone had like little post-episode scene
Right.
on camera, and Mason's, I should say Sokar's because we had two Masons.
Sokar, there were two Masons.
He did one where he basically like said that he was radioing one of the bandit guys. I
Right,
think
we
it
had to
was.
retcon
And so
that
we
a bit.
kind of retconned that because that was totally off the cuff, and that bandit wouldn't have been anywhere near there.
There's no way he would have heard it.
So we gave him a different way out that united him with his team, old team.
Right.
Did that answer the question?
I hope so.
I need to hear me the sweet sounds of space Russian, Matt. Give me the Sokolov.
I could give you did the donation. I can't read the chat very well. Oh, 30. All right, fine. I'm switching over, Pat. Paximo. This one, this Irish dialect is for you. I hope you like it.
Did you do enough time
It's Dublin,
Irish?
so it's a bit more sing song, and I really like me Northern Irish dialect a bit more. But someday soon. All right. So Space Russian is I can do Space Russia. We'll slip directly from Irish into Space Russia, which is entirely different vowel set and different vocal posture. But here I am. Hello. I'm doing Space Russian dialect. Look at all of Matt's muscles. Matt has been working out. Larry Dixon. Hello. And Matt is sweaty because he has migraine, and that is why he is wearing Space Russian. It is warm in here as well, and I've been.
That's why the rest of us wearing t-shirts.
That's right, and I wore the Henley because Henley shirts are sexy. Ask anyone.
I own quite a few of them myself.
They are good. They are very nice to wear when you are needing to stay warm in furiously cold Washington winter.
Oh, that's nice.
Actually,
Thank you.
it's been a very mild winter this year. And we had one big windstorm, but was not too terrible.
February is still coming.
Yeah.
It's true. February is worst month in Washington for weather. That is when.
And PAX is coming.
Well, it's for weather. Everything else can be nice. But this is Space Russian dialect. Matt, you need to watch Dairy Girls on Netflix if you haven't already. Northern Irish for the win. I agree.
I've heard something about that.
I have heard is good, but I'm doing Space Russian right now, so I watch RT. But RT, you know, they hire a bunch of Americans who are clueless about foreign policy to do their stuff, or they get Russians who have studied in America and adapted the dialect. Yeah. Magnesium, it worked for me. Magnesium.
For your headache?
For my migraine? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's magnesium problem or what, but it really sucks.
Hey.
I'm suffering here.
Sorry,
Depends on the cause.
suffering.
Oh,
You
hello.
have, is that enough green to beige ratio for you?
Da, it's good.
Okay.
How many trees do you want per hex?
Trees per hex?
You can easily fit 3 if you
Yeah.
space them, 2 if you want to be more of the light forest look.
Yeah, and we want them around the perimeter because we want to be able to put a mech in the middle. Yeah. And so, like that.
Hey, bartender.
Nathan Rice, everybody.
Thank you.
He's a good guy. You'll be seeing him on Death from Above.
Really? What's he gonna
Spoiler alert!
be? What's he gonna be?
See, that would be the
That would be a
spoiler.
spoiler.
Oh,
That would be the
We don't talk
spoiler.
about
We don't talk about spoilers. No spoilers. There are no spoilers on Death from Above.
Plus, we might always change our minds.
I can't spoil anything when I
True.
don't.
It really
am
depends on availability,
known
too.
to rapidly change.
That's how I got on.
It was pretty great, actually. It
There's
worked
nothing like running a
really
show
well.
with 1 hour notice.
Oh my god. It's true. It's nothing like GMing a show with only a week.
Day. Oh, by the way. Go.
By the way, you have to GM the show now.
What?
Or we can't do it. So I did it, and here I am.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They're fun when they happen.
Hey, it's true. I like doing shows.
All right.
The plan came together.
Okay, what's happening now? Chat, everything good? Okay, I think I've done.
May I bring anyone else anything?
It's very light.
I'm very. I would no. I'm fine.
Excellent. Please let me know if you need anything else.
Do you want to do anything?
That guy's a damn professional.
Yes, that is true. The whole plot can be changed by a straight autocannon 20.
And often does. All right, I'm having a hard time keeping up. Then again, my vision is not so awesome right now.
I can't see it at all without my glasses. So.
Right, can somebody? Is there
Yes, we're
anything I
using
need to?
standard size battle mix rather than the 3D printing.
But the cameras are gonna look so cool.
Oh, Mel, I'm sorry you had the chronic migraines. I don't get them very often, but when I do, I usually have to lay down for a long time.
And he suffers with it.
Excedrin migraine is my friend.
The only reason you're alive. at the
It's the
moment.
only reason I am ambulatory. Thank you, Matt, for the Space Russian. You're welcome. It's awesome to hear. I do what I can for my people.
There are many space Russians.
I hope so.
Well, yeah.
In BattleTech,
In BattleTech, many Space Russians. And Space Lithuanians and Space Hungarians and Space Georgians.
Only now.
Only now. Well, hey, this is what matters. I am putting super glue on the bottom of this adder right now because I want to put a base on it.
I'm mixing silver paint and
I'm not
black
going to.
paint
I'm not going to drop the base.
because I don't like how bright silver the bright silver is, and I want it to be a more.
It is a little bit bright.
See, it was like
Okay.
too much.
What's happening, everybody? How's it? Space mimosas. Okay, I think I've done the space Russian. I'm gonna step back out of it now.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want another dialect, people, I'm gonna have to wait for it until somebody tips. Two truths and a lie. So, two truths and a lie, guys. That's usually a fun one. What happens in the valley? Somebody's got to do that. Somebody do what happens in the valley for
You
God's.
just want me to talk like that.
I love
Yes.
it. I think it's fun.
I think it's hysterical himself.
Oh, hi guys. Hi, Lady K. Good to see ya.
Hello.
Yeah. Tibar, what's up?
Hi, Tibar.
Yeah.
I know what you look like.
We got to spend some quality
We
time
know
with
what your
Tibar.
son looks like.
Oh no! Don't be creepy. Don't be creepy.
It's true, but creepy.
Actually, he was cool, Liam.
Yeah.
He was our unofficial mascot.
Yeah.
Liam was our unofficial Metcon mascot.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, silver plus black does equal gunmetal.
That's
Because
what
you
I'm
can get a
saying.
nice little wash over the black if you prime them black. You know.
No, I hate priming black because
Yeah.
you can't do the green.
I made that mistake too. Light colors is tough over black.
It is.
It really just depends upon what you're trying to paint as to what
Yeah.
primer base
Why the
you use.
hell is
If
this
you're
not
painting
working?
grim dark, there's no way to go but primer black.
Yeah, or if you're doing like people with lots of chainmail, just
Fills in
Yeah.
the gaps great.
Yeah.
Makes it look beautiful.
Okay, gotta go make dinner. Bye, Gaika. We'll see ya. We'll see ya.
now
See
I'm
ya.
curious what's for dinner.
Yeah. Well, I mean, East Coast. I mean, it's probably getting close. Yeah. Maybe.
What time is it? Oh yeah.
East Coast. I think Gaika. Are you
Close to
Canadian?
No idea.
Beams back out. Bye.
Bye.
Homemade pizza.
Awesome.
Over
Good
at
choice.
OrcaCon. OrcaCon's going on right now. That's right. It's this weekend.
What did they do?
I don't know. It's a con.
Yes.
That's about all I
killer
know.
whales.
I don't think it's a killer whale con. Ka is for California. Right, okay. Oh, no, Canadian. All right. Love it. Love it, love it. We're in Canada.
His hand.
If I lived in Canada, I would be I would probably want to try and live in Ontario because it's close to the Stratford Festival, and I'm a big Shakespeare nerd. And if I couldn't act there, I would go see every show I could.
What's your favorite Shakespeare play?
I don't have a favorite. I don't have a single favorite. I've got kind of a favorite comedy, a favorite tragedy. I've got a favorite history.
Okay, tell me.
Well, and it's changed over time too.
Well, yeah,
I think
of
that's
course.
one of the wonderful things about Shakespeare is that the writing speaks to so much in the human condition that different times in your life, different plays resonate with you.
Sure.
I'm glad I'm not shouting in a dialect anymore. It feels much better.
He's my favorite historic pervert.
Historic pervert.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's some filthy stuff in Shakespeare.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
Pay enough attention
I love
to
it.
it. It's great.
Yeah. There is that. Let's see. My favorite tragedy right now is Macbeth.
All right.
My favorite history is Richard III.
Okay. Yep.
My favorite comedy. Oh, that's a tough one.
That's my favorite stuff he's ever done. I love his comedy writing.
Comedy's
It's
great.
amazing.
Comedies are great. I really kind of fell into Merry Wives this summer after seeing it in the park, and I still really like it.
funny.
It's a funny play. If you do it right, it's funny. If you do it badly, it's really terrible. But there's a lot of fun stuff in there. It's kind of a, along with Comedy of Errors, it's one of the proto farces. But it's also got a lot of comedy of manners and situational stuff. But the comedies, that's usually where I kind of trip up in terms of like finding a favorite because there's so many good
There's
ones.
a lot.
Larry Dixon, Macbeth.
Macbeth,
Yeah, and we got Burnham Wood over here on the table, so it's all good. Like the reason I can read Larry Dixon's name really well is because it's in that nice blood red color.
It is.
Yeah. Good contrast.
Yeah. Much Ado. Oh, Much Ado.
Classic.
I do love Much Ado.
I was in Much Ado at Seattle Shakespeare Company 4 years ago.
You didn't meet?
No, I was Benedict. It was great, and it was set in the early. It was set in the early
that was
50s.
The boat thing? Was it
Yeah,
the boat?
yeah. It was set in the early 50s, and it was set in like this coastal Italian town, and all the guys, the dudes who come back from war, all in like we got to wear like the ice cream white, Navy uniforms, and like it was like
awesome.
everybody looked so damn good. It was awesome. It was so much fun, and I got to act opposite Jen Taylor, who is, and I love Jen, and getting to know her and getting to work with her was just such a huge pleasure, and it was a good show. It's a good show. I don't care what anybody says.
Why would anybody say that it wasn't?
Oh, I don't know. I just say that whenever I talk about my own work, because I'm.
I've seen some
Because
wonderful
I'm an
renditions.
actor and I've got ego issues.
I've seen some wonderful renditions of Shakespeare at the festival in Ashland.
Oh, Ashland's terrific. Ashland's very good.
I went like 3 years running. It's beautiful.
Yep.
I did Much Ado in high school.
Who were you?
I was Margaret. I
Margaret.
got to be really slutty.
Got to hoe it up.
I really did. It was fun. Yeah, it was really fun.
There's a lot of paint on the bottom of this mech. Don't paint the bottom of the mech. So
I
you can
didn't.
hold.
Did I?
Yeah.
No, that's
It
not
got
paint.
primed. That's yeah.
That's the
It's all black.
no, that's the.
Because I'm filing it and then I'm seeing the metal.
Oh, that's why. Then yeah, I made it.
It's okay.
I've never been in two plays.
Hey, the hand, should that be metal or a color?
It can be metal. I like metal. It can be a color, if that's what you want.
No, it's already ready to be a metal. I just-
Is that a color? Larry Dixon,
Ah.
Paximo, I'm thrilled you're on this stream.
Yes.
Makes me happy.
I like
And thank you so much for all your help. We wouldn't have a show without you.
That's true. Pretty much any show.
How's it going, Nathan?
You can like glue stuff and
you
paint
can come
stuff.
on over and like.
It's going well.
Yeah.
Do you need a chair?
I can stand for a
like
little
a-
bit. I thought I'd
There's like a.
let the table breathe.
We can talk a little bit about what's going on in the wider world of ZOE. I mean, if we're not gonna field DFA questions, we can talk about what's going on right now. We're shooting. Zombie Orpheus Entertainment is currently in production.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, we're shooting Journey Quest Season 3.5. Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah, it's happening right now.
Happening right now in the beautiful city of Tacoma, Washington.
Doing what I can do.
We just visited, well, by we I mean Christian and I, and James, just visited set.
Visited set. My
before
wife.
we came here.
My wife visited set a little earlier today. It's fine. Everything's fine. Larry Dixon. It's that Dixon boy. Nearly
Okay.
appropriate considering.
Larry Dixon.
Where's the cockpit in this thing?
It's that little thing right in the front.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Looks like a
It
button.
looks like a gun.
It looks like a button. It's the mech's belly button.
All right.
It's got a naval situated cockpit. What?
Sometimes the
They-
artists take liberties that engineers never would.
Well, they do have center torso mounted cockpits
They
now.
do. That's like a
Straight out of a Solaris 7 adventure.
good idea. Put the cockpit right where everybody's gonna shoot you. Super smart.
There's more armor there.
There is more armor, but you're gonna
Not on
take
the
more.
glass, where the cockpit actually is.
You're just gonna take more.
I don't think
You know,
this is making
hits.
the holes big enough to
No,
fit
it doesn't
the
make
trees
it big enough.
Turn-
for you to
turn
use
your
the
pilot into mush.
file.
in. Oh,
Yeah.
It's a pain. Here.
Yeah, it's all good. We got one.
Nathan,
yeah.
I know you just started. Would you mind?
Other files?
Yeah, I
have
think
a
we've got. I've got
collection.
a triangle and I've got a circular one.
That'll
Any
work.
shape
Which
like
one
an
do you
axe.
want?
I think I would like.
I'll make it work.
I would like the triangular one. If
I
you
have
can
this one.
keep the circular one.
Yeah, it's triangular.
Okay.
Seems a little large, but what the heck?
Can I grab one then?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and use the triangle.
Oh, okay.
If you're just gonna use the point, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Tip.
Hashtag phrasing. So chat, is everybody having a good time? Like, what's going on? It's been so long since I've been on a stream, and it's been so long since, I've seen all your lovely names scrolling by.
It's nice, isn't it?
It is nice. This is fun. And I'm just gonna take a moment to say, this is one of the things that I absolutely have fallen in love with about streaming is that we've managed to join a community and then foster a community that has been really not only supportive of us, but that supports each other in a really positive way. And so I'm really excited to be with you again in this crazy internet community and spend some quality time.
Well, when I'm not on stream, I like being part of chat too.
Yeah.
I like doing Project Metaverse chatting.
It's got
It's fun.
you bought a folding kukri? What's the matter with you?
Lord. Why do we have weapons?
Yeah, we don't need weapons.
It's not a weapon, it's a tool.
I take mine off before we start the stream.
Yeah, that's what they say about all weapons. It's a tool for killing people.
No, that's a tool for cutting things open. It's not the same
Like
thing.
people.
Like people?
It's not
Like
a gun,
people?
guys. It's not a gun.
Huh.
And this isn't London.
Or
Is
a less developed country.
And it folds, so hey, you're still even legal.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just carry around a big knife.
Fixed blades are illegal in a lot of our cities here in Washington now.
Like butcher knives?
Big ones.
Even a kitchen
Especially
knife.
butcher knives.
The carrying of one. Yeah, it's been really detrimental to
Yeah.
a lot of line cooks who work up in Seattle and can't take their knives to and from work.
Oh, that sucks.
Not even like in a bag?
No, you cannot have them on your person, in your car. They have a
Wow.
rule against fixed blades.
well,
because
I'm
it
gonna
is
go so far as
somehow
to say
more
that
deadly.
seems dumb.
I
It's
feel
somehow
like
more deadly than a folding knife.
I feel like that'd be
I don't know
less
why.
deadly because you can't carry it. You're gonna stab yourself if you try to put it in your pants.
They are better suited for combat and utility purposes, but a street fight is not a combat or utility purpose. Nobody here is digging up mines or using them as an entrenching
So
tool.
if you're in a fight in the streets, I mean, don't pull a knife on somebody. That's
Just don't.
That's just not good form.
It's bad. Yeah.
It's not fair.
I would suggest avoiding the fight altogether at the first.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't get in
Yeah.
fights in the street.
Don't fight.
And if someone else pulls a knife,
Run.
Right. Yeah. Walking away and running is always a valid option.
It's usually the best one.
I don't know. Putting your back to somebody with a weapon isn't my favorite thing to do.
No, running.
Running backwards, maybe handsprings.
Backwards
Keep that
hand-
full field of motion, and also break your back.
Yeah. I've never been a fast runner, so I've always developed other tactics.
It's your short little legs.
Mm-hmm. I do have short little legs.
I try humor and misdirection.
They can't go any further than double time marching.
Misdirection, she's my favorite.
Also a character on Metaverse.
Yep.
Yes.
Where have I been all these years? All this year.
Too busy for Metaverse, as it turns out.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We'll get
Someday.
You. We're gonna get you.
Someday.
We'll get you.
I've got a character for you.
What's happening? What's happening on the chat? I can't really read it.
Those trees are looking
Please
good,
don't
boys.
run backwards.
Yes, the occipital is not that strong. It's a great striking point.
Occipital.
Good trees, boys. Look at those
Stop
trees.
telling people how to kill other people.
They know how to do that already.
I don't
They
know.
drive cars every day.
No, they roll dice every day.
Oh, speaking of dice, so I got a little bit of DFA trivia for you. We're gonna be switching up our role play mechanic.
Oh, yeah. That's exciting.
Yeah, it is, because it's gonna allow our players to have maybe a little more agency, because it's gonna force them to have a little more agency.
Yeah, no, the system requires it.
Yeah. So so it's gonna spice things up a little bit in terms of role play. We're gonna be using the fate system.
If you want.
So do I need to do this
Very
one?
nice.
Yeah, this is something. Before we have an actual RP episode, we're gonna have.
So nobody dies from falling.
Nobody dies from falling. We're gonna have a sort of a crash course, if you will. Dies from falling. We're gonna have a crash course in how the fate system works and how, as a player, you can use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. What am I
What are we
missing?
giggling at?
I don't know.
We're laughing in chat because they're funny.
Chat is
What are
funny.
they saying?
Steph.
Fine.
What's Chad saying?
Chat.
Oh, Chad.
A crash Doyle course.
They've grown used to my instructional how-tos on violent behavior.
All right.
But you don't behave violently.
No. The ability to do something does not necessarily mean that you do it.
I know. That's why I keep most of my best jokes inside.
Oh, yes.
I don't know. I think I've heard those.
They're designed to make you cry.
So really just the teeny little dot? Not,
Yeah, that's it.
Not even the outside.
That's it.
Just the dot.
Just the dot.
That's really dot.
You do know those styles.
Heh.
Hey, y'all. Speaking of metaverse, speaking of DFA, speaking of
I have heard this.
so much ZOE in general,
Larry,
turns
we'd
out.
love to have you in.
Yeah, you're going to be here.
Yeah,
we'll find a way.
I think I've got something for you to do that weekend. Or that week.
We will find a way.
Or the week after, however long you're here.
Which week?
I've got, actually,
They're
I've
coming
got
up
a
for
few things I can use you
ECCC.
for, Larry. Get in touch.
They're coming up for ECCC. Larry and Misty, right? Because, let's be honest, between the two of you, I like Misty.
Not better, you just like Misty. Stop giving that no
I
good
like
Dixon boy so much
That
crap. I
no
love that
good
guy.
Dixon boy.
That no good Dixon boy.
He's delightful, and I love him
Yeah,
too.
he's fantastic. Yes, Christian
Yes.
is hiding off camera.
Yes, he is.
He wiggles too much. It's hard for him to sit still.
I'm just acting as a runner today. If they need things, I'm going to get them for them.
Oh, go show your face and make them happy.
Yeah.
No, my face is.
Give the
ugly
people what
and
they
weird.
want. I'm gonna put this hatchet man on this base right here.
You should.
One of those wonderful mechs with the full head.
It's the one thing I don't like about one of the many
fact, it
things
was
I
the
don't like about
first,
playing a clanner is that I
Yeah,
don't
it
get
was
to
the
have a
first,
hatchet
wasn't it?
anymore.
It's sad. It's so sad.
Big Larry was awesome.
Big Larry.
Oh.
I've never been a fan of the full head ejection system.
It's kind of silly. But I have been a fan of the Hatchet Man since I saw it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It's an awesome design.
it's an awesome design, and it's a great little mech. I mean, come
There's a
on.
reason I like the Black Knight 9 variant, the clan buster, who carries a sword. Mechs with swords and axes are awesome.
That brings, I
just love it.
Which sort of brings us to like one of the cool things in lore, like, you know, they're big suits of armor. Like, it's pretty rad. It's pretty rad, and especially in the inner sphere, the nobles get them, the peasants don't.
Yeah.
Like especially like late third succession war, you're sort of like you're ground down to, what's left. Like, I think it's something that they kind of get themselves out of fairly quickly once the Grey Death Memory Core shows up again, but
That's also
like-
one of the things that has bothered me about BattleTech, though. Like, it's like in all those thousands of years of technology, they really learned nothing. You
Yeah,
know,
everything
like
was-
how to treat people. We didn't learn anything.
Oh no.
No.
They didn't
because
even get better at killing, which is kind of sad.
well, it's a product.
Is
of,
that the sad part?
Part of that,
the sad
BattleTech
part?
is very much still a product of its time.
To a
Oh yeah,
professional
when it was
soldier,
originally like there,
I get the-
Only because they spent so much of that time just killing each other.
Plus, if I want mechs with swords, I'll play Rifts.
Mechs with swords is good. This is good for them.
And I do. I want mechs with swords. And also to play Rifts.
I mean, I heard
It's a-
here's Savage Worlds made it better.
Savage Rifts is
But you
so
know
good.
what? The
It's
Palladium
playable
rules
now.
are terrible.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Wow.
Savage Worlds Rifts is so good.
Good.
It is so good. It's got
It is
all of the
too.
cool flavor stuff, and it plays like Savage Worlds.
Same dice
Turned up
system.
to 11. It's great.
It's rocket tag though. One false move and it's over.
But that's what any Savage Worlds
Yeah,
game.
but those Savage Worlds is designed for lethality. Like it's
And ease of play.
and easy to play.
Then you gotta love a deck of cards used for initiative. This is just lovely.
Fun. All right, chat. What's happening?
Yeah, what is
How's
happening?
everybody doing?
Let's go take a look.
Read us chat.
Peace Tech would be boring. Yes, Doomfist. We can always count on you to troll just a little bit.
But I would support Peace Tech.
Yeah.
It's what we strive for.
I ethically support Peace Tech.
And then, yeah, I think AK makes a good point. The Palladium rules are terrible. I still love them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like, yeah, yes, they're unplayable, but it's
Something.
so much fun to make characters in that world.
TMNT is still one of my favorite
Yeah,
games of
TMNT,
all
another
time for that.
That was before, yeah, that was before they made the system unplayable.
Mega damage makes me want to throw the book.
I am in agreement.
But they handle it so much better in Savage Worlds.
Yeah.
It's really just they use the heavy weapons rules, and
That's it.
it's super easy.
Okay.
If you have mega damage armor, if you don't have a heavy weapon, it's not going to get through.
Cool.
Otherwise, it does exactly the same damage to both. Like, it doesn't automatically kill you if you get hit by
Maybe
mega damage.
ZOE could do a Rift. You know, it would be great if we did a Rift live stream game, wouldn't it, Chris?
Yeah, well, we have that huge one planned.
Spoiler. Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Prepare ye.
We've got, I think
Prepare
we've
ye the way for the rift.
got, yeah, we've got players, we've got a part of a cast already, we've got a GM, we've got a storyline that'll last at least 8
Kind of
episodes.
stole the model from DFA for running episodes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, just using that more like, you know, stand and squawk kind of instead
Stand
of
squawk.
Yeah, instead
Bark and
of-
bark.
Yeah. Playing the non-combat like you're standing around talking to each other instead of sitting at a table.
Yeah.
AK, you can learn the Savage
I
rule set
really
in about
like
15
that
minutes.
a
It's
lot
quick and
more.
easy.
The standing around
I've been-
talking to each other. 'Cause
Yeah.
It feels more natural.
I always thought it would be weird, but when we started DFA originally, I fell in love with the way it was done.
Yeah, absolutely.
With that kind of being able to, as an actor and as a player, have a scene.
Just move, if nothing else.
Yeah, no, and I think it gets your character across better, and being able to do that in riffs is going to be super fun.
And also,
Sometimes literally.
that sort of presentation.
I
feel like it-
40K and BattleTech are not very related, no.
Who's
Both are in
asking?
the future, but that's about where the similarities.
40K
And there is only
40K
war.
is Warhammer, right?
Yeah.
Nightfall.
Similar
Yeah.
to BattleTech.
Well, I mean, there's mechs and stuff. I mean,
And
anything-
there's power armor.
you need two hands.
And there's forces of chaos.
Yeah.
Not the same way.
People are generally really
Exactly.
into the miniatures. I guess
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
definitely a.
Yeah.
But generally, BattleTech miniatures are way more affordable than things made by Games Workshop.
Yeah, that's a prohibitively expensive game for us poor folks.
Yeah.
Is it a game or a hobby?
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah,
It's a lifestyle. You have to go to England to really get into it.
In the 90s, it was really popular around
You have to
here.
make a pilgrimage.
Don't you have to go to
England at
Germany
least
in order
once.
to be into BattleTech? Isn't
Yes,
that the rule?
it's true. And as a former German exchange student, I have my bona fides all lined up.
Ah, that's why you're here, bud.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
I mean, sure, we come for the bona fides, but we stay for the silly voices.
Yeah, man, I got it all covered then, huh?
No, I stay for the muscles. God,
Yeah.
this is bigger around than my leg.
You got really
It's a good
skinny.
reference.
I have really skinny legs.
really skinny
yeah.
legs.
It's called 40K
Let's
because
not
that's how
oversell
much
it.
it costs to play.
That's the buy-in.
Oh, zing!
It's about right. That's why they keep changing their rule sets so that you need less and less miniatures. Who can drop $5,000 on an army of miniatures and then you realize that the tactics aren't good and you got to change out your troop force? It's terrible.
Looks great.
Or you can be really dumb like I was in the 90s and play up an entirely goblin army and then you spend like 9 months painting.
That said, I will admit, Warhammer Fantasy actually rekindled my interest in miniatures again because I discovered Skaven.
Oh, they're great to paint, aren't they?
And they're so much fun to paint. Like the only Warhammer books I have are the Skaven book.
Yeah, all I know about Warhammer is that the art is amazing.
No,
The style is really cool.
it's true. It is true. They figured something out there.
They've come up with new games that are like, less models on the board, smaller point numbers.
Oh, isn't it
Anybody
the-
who's really old and remembers stuff like when they did Necromunda and things like that.
They brought back Necromunda.
Yeah, they're going more to that model again, where you can
trees
just
look
have a
great.
handful
So it's more
of troops.
squad based.
Yeah.
Wasn't that put on by Telemunda?
Telemunda.
No, it was not.
Necro Telemunda.
I was in the phase of really weird games. My favorite of the weird ones in that era was always Gorka Morka. Nothing like Mad Max with all orcs. And yes, the red ones all go faster.
All vehicles.
You paint it red, it goes faster. It's in the rules.
Yeah, it's
That's kind of
The
fun.
Warhammer people are actually worse than the people in BattleTech. What does that even mean? Just that the fan base is ouch.
I don't know that. Maybe.
Fanatic?
so
Is
I
that
don't
what
know
we're talking
about the.
Yes, Warhammer did try to make the name Space Marine, and they were able to get it through as a single word. If you use Space Marine as a single word,
Like
they
no
own
space?
that. No space. They own that.
So on the health of communities, I want to say the BattleTech community.
Oh no, the characters. Okay, the
is-
characters.
No, the
okay,
characters.
yeah.
The characters.
The
Well,
characters are terrible.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well,
everybody's bad. Everybody's bad.
I don't know. Some of the BattleTech people are pretty bad too. But
Yeah, but they
But
don't, they don't
40K
have
does-
magic powers and undead armies.
that's fair.
40K does have Kane, and Cephas Kane is the coolest guy ever.
Are you freaking kidding me? That looks so good, you guys.
Guys, you guys, that's awesome.
You guys, it looks so good. It does.
I love Kane and all the 40K stuff.
I
It's
freaking
just-
love that.
It's just a rewrite of all the Flashman novels from like 100 years ago.
Anyone need the drill?
No, I will. On to a new piece.
You want a big one?
That works.
I'm working.
Well, I assumed as soon as you handed that to me, he was going to tell you how to kill somebody with it.
Jab it.
You know, of the two, I'd go with this.
There, James. Found him.
Challenge accepted.
Something about the occipital bone.
Nah, too narrow of a point.
So are you gonna add that as a to the store? James will tell you how to kill someone with this.
Oh, okay,
I'm
yeah.
not adding that to the story.
Like you name an object and James will tell you.
And James will tell you how to murder someone with it.
I do not like where this is headed.
I do.
We really shouldn't please put it up there.
How about we do 2 truths and a lie with how we kill things with kill people with inanimate objects?
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
I'd make it.
Oh, thank you. I don't know which camera you're looking at it from, but there, you can see it better at all.
And it's not even done yet.
No, I'm adding more Monday.
Yeah.
Is there a
Because
story
we don't
behind
Because
it?
his tattoo doesn't
Because we got
have
like a couple
Monday.
more weeks before Metaverse is back, so we have things we can actually do on Mondays now.
Yeah, I know. It's
I know,
great.
right?
But also sucks at the same time because every Monday I'm getting ready to go to the studio.
Yeah, no, so am I.
And then we're not going to the
We get
studio.
sad.
Yeah, it was like that for us for a year.
But instead he comes over and we just talk about what we're gonna do to the people on Metaverse next.
Yes.
It's great.
What's the next place we're going?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Not telling you.
Shouldn't I have like
Shouldn't she?
costumey prop something get ready for?
Yeah, it's going to be somewhat post-apocalyptic again.
So so like we're in the arena thing again.
Nope.
No, but
No.
that costume would work.
It might work, yeah.
So you're heading to Spoiler Town.
Is,
Yeah, I don't want to head too much
We're
to
heading to
Spoiler
Spoiler
Town.
Town.
Oh, I just
But
thought-
I was
Why don't you
largely
take me
influenced
to
by the film Reign of
Spoiler
Fire.
Town.
Okay. So are we
As
going
terrible
there?
as it was.
Yeah.
Won't you take me
We're
to?
going there as Avatar.
There's no nutritional
Spoiler
value
Right,
in
yeah.
ashes.
So I could
Ha!
talk Jenica.
We now
Quite
have a
possibly.
James's how-to for 30.
James's how-to for $30.
Start with things like feathers or pillows. See,
Coffee cups.
Oh, pillows pretty easy.
Yeah, that was the smother, but you know, that's why smother someone with a pillow? That's just too arduous.
You can
and they could wake
smother
up
them
and
And for 30, I'll write a song about anybody at the table.
Hey, there you go. That's a much better thing to spend your $30 on.
No,
Still
buy
have-
James' thing, because my thing's not real.
No, you could still do it.
Yeah, you're totally going to do that now.
Love the sultry sounds of this
I know, it's
saxophone.
No, for an extra 30, Christian will put to music how James would kill someone.
There you go.
Oh,
You can
60
make that happen.
$60. You'll get a song about how to kill someone with the
a
information that James provides, with the music
Of Christian.
provided by Christian Doyle.
There's a guitar back there. So.
Of course there's a guitar back there. It's the Zoe studio.
No, it's your guitar.
It's your guitar.
It's one of my guitars.
Well, I know, but it's your like
It
fancy guitar.
does not change the fact that it's still your guitar. Come on now.
All right. This
On who?
is almost done.
I think it was the Matthew McConaughey that jumped to kill the dragon.
All
he
right,
didn't.
all right,
He
all
got
right.
eaten.
He did.
It was pretty awesome.
I watched that movie while
I'm excited for our
Under
next foray
heavy-
project, actually.
I am
Heavy.
excited for
That
Project.
metaverse
medical
is gonna be sweet.
intervention.
What happened to you that you were watching that under heavy medical intervention?
Is that when you were a digit short?
No. It wasn't when I had my hand surgery. It was because I was. When did Reign of Fire come out? Like 2005, 4?
3, 2, 1, 0, blast off!
I'm not sure.
Long ago to make me feel old.
Too long ago. And so no, it wasn't out yet when I had that. No, I was No, I had.
That little bastard has to drive.
Guys, you all have smartphones. This is
Yeah, but they're over there.
Yeah, it's and off.
And I've got.
And our hands are
But I've also
busy.
got super glue in my hands.
I'm on metaverse programming, so my phone gets shut off when I come in here, because otherwise it will go off during the show.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I have to wash that, or do the wash of that guy, and then dry brush him, but he's gonna dry first. Is there something else you want me to paint?
Oh yeah.
Do you want to tell me?
I want you to paint all the stuff.
Yes.
This okay. So this gray one right here. Yeah. Make that one a Jade Falcon.
Okay.
2002.
Can I drive it?
2002? 2002.
I don't know that you. I mean, so that is a Hellbringer.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you want to drive that one necessarily.
Because it gets too hot?
It gets hot. It doesn't have as much armor as the other mechs. It's weight.
Oh, I
weight class.
love fighting against those guys.
Fighting against them. Excellent. No, I don't want to. Does
Yeah,
it have any
'cause
Gauss rifles?
It was
No, you
two
wanna-
PPC
you could-
shots
you
to
could-
the center
you could
torso,
pilot
cracked
this
it
guy.
open.
Okay.
You could pilot this
Hashtag
guy.
Valley, my gift to chat. Get those questions for Sarah.
I'm totally supposed to be like a Valley girl now? Is that what the deal is?
So like,
Okay,
any
so-
questions you ask her, she has to answer.
I could be like perky Valley girl, or I could be like totally bitchy Valley girl. So you have to like pick, or maybe the question could be like.
Can't it just depend on your mood?
It could totally depend on my mood, for sure.
Like for real.
Like for reals.
I don't like that Bubbly Valley Girl and Bitchy Valley Girl have to be two different people.
Well, like she's like two different people, like in her head, because she would never be like a bitch to her friends, except for if their friends were not there anymore, and then she wanted to be like a bitch to them, and she would just be a bitch about them because they wouldn't be right there. Duh.
Duh. That was terrific.
Sorry, you got a little green.
I have green on me.
Other side.
Oh, you got some
Forehead.
You got some green on you.
Fix me.
You're Jade Falcon.
Lick me.
Whoa.
Wait, hang on.
It's getting interesting now here in
Wrong
the
show.
the old Zoe studio.
Starting to sound like my projects cast.
Like,
Oh man, they get so blue so quickly.
Yes.
like Mark totally told me I was the bluest one.
These are delicious berries.
Mark told me that like a month
Between
ago.
Andy and Helen, it is all
DFA After Dark. Is that a
DFA
new
After
idea
Dark?
for a show theme?
No, I've already filmed the preliminary scenes. What? Gotta have a hobby.
Do ya? Why not make it your job?
Yes, the variant matters on all of the mechs, but
Dude,
generally the
I did.
Hellbringer pound for poundage doesn't have the armor.
And I'm so proud of you.
Now, that show isn't DFA, it's DTF.
I don't understand. Could you explain that?
I actually like totally don't understand. So if somebody could explain it to me later, that'd be awesome. I liked how many things people had to explain to me during the Department of Spin episode.
Oh man.
They would
That was
like
a fun
you to
night.
tell us
Also,
side
Dean
stories
Abloh
about
might be one of my new
Smalls
favorite characters.
Abloh.
Dean
Abloh.
Abloh
and
here.
how she grew up.
Like,
Abloh
that's
out.
supposed to, wait, I'm sorry. I totally didn't hear that was like manly.
Yeah,
content.
I ripped off Seacrest, but you know,
Sarah,
it's
tell
great.
us catty stories about Smalls, the character, and how she grew up in the Valley Girl books.
Okay, so like Smalls, I don't know a ton about Smalls' character, mostly
put this
because
one
Cade and Smalls like they
very
bonded,
upsetting.
but like they didn't. I mean, they bonded, but like I don't know. Cade was busy doing stuff, and like Smalls was busy doing stuff, and I didn't memorize like what her character is totally about. So I'm gonna make up what she was like when she was a kid. So she was like super angry all the time, which was like she's gonna get wrinkle lines early. Hello.
My aunt.
So. And she had like this little kid brother who was actually really hot, which bugged her because like he was hotter than she was, which was a big bummer. And I think she would have been hotter, but she was, you know, the wrinkle lines, and then she was like grumpy all the time. And really, if you just put a smile on your face, it's so much better. So,
Busy doing stalk alone. Night in Space Russia.
One night in space, Russia makes a heart man humble. All right.
and like, so she would
Frickin'
get
great.
mad at all the
Love
people
chess.
that were like hitting on her brother all the time in like high school, even though like she was just jealous because she wasn't getting any play. But then later she figured out how to like accessorize better, and then she totally got some tail, which was great.
I
'Cause
love
then it
that she
calms
uses
her
actual
down.
90s vernacular too.
I'm very in character. Is
Or-
that good?
Is
All
it
right.
back in high school?
Or like back in high school. Yeah.
Somebody provide me with some more orange juice.
I got you.
Thank you.
Just OJ?
Just a little
Run
bit,
there.
A little bit.
Let me do my job.
Let me do my
And maybe some berries, because those berries are delicious.
You were gone when I was
I
in the
know, I
official
know.
room.
You want me a DMT? Kidding.
MDMA. I'll take two. I've got some unofficial minis that we probably can't use, but they're so awesome because this is like a frickin' warning.
Why can we not use them?
And these are like marauders.
Or are there those special things that we can't use because of whatever reason?
No, these aren't. These are third party. They're from a studio called Strato Minis, and they're distributed out of Canada for the what's
the great state of Canada. I'm familiar with it.
State of Canada. I think it's called Steel Warrior Studios up in Ontario. I think it's Ontario. But they distribute them in the Western Hemisphere.
Nice.
And they're freaking good designs. They're done by you guys know who Bishop Steiner is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He designed these.
Okay.
And they did molds and they did they 3D printed them all.
Yeah,
And
he's
they
got
look
some great
great.
BattleTech stuff available.
I'll put this together.
But we can't use
Maybe
them?
not. I don't know that. I'm gonna find out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out.
Because we should be able to, darn it.
I'd like to.
Runner.
Yeah, what you
Because
need?
the reseen versions of those
Mimosa?
mechs from Iron Wind don't quite do it for me.
No.
Now I have green on my arm.
Some of the
I wish they
Iron
did.
Wind ones aren't that great. But some of them are fantastic.
Some of them are great. I really like the
amazing looking.
The resculpts of the first run clan minis are great. They are really good.
I like their non-mech models a lot. All of their tanks look really, really accurate to the old technical readouts.
Oh yeah,
I like their new Scorpion a lot.
I love it.
And I really want to see a quad take the field.
There we go.
I painted
Do
one.
I have to like give you puppy dog eyes to get a quad?
I think we
Gonna
might
reach past you for a
yeah,
second?
yeah, we may be able to make a quad happen.
Yay!
That would be so cool.
Because we no longer have the vocal opposition of our beneficent overlords. There was a rule for no. Well, we were stuck with the bigatures.
Yeah.
And there was no quad. There
I
were
get
no
it with
quad
those.
models.
Okay. Oh, I know a lot of people hate the quad mechs for no particular reason. They just don't.
What?
Hype harder, damn it! Guess what? DFA is coming back, yo!
It is.
Yo!
January 25th. No, 26th.
25!
26th. That's as hard as I can hype. I got a migraine.
How's it feeling? Better?
A little better, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, the stuff kicked in. So.
That's good.
Stuff being Excedrin migraine,
Not mimosa.
not mimosa. Was there a little in my first one?
Probably.
What?
A little champagne?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that's what you wanted.
I did. No, it's very good.
Gotta love 800 milligram Motrins.
Oh, I took the Excedrin migraine, man, because it's got the caffeine and it's got all the good stuff.
Got all the things. Now,
All the
when
good
you
stuff.
paint guns,
When I paint guns,
is just the tip the silver, or or do you paint the silver all the way down the shaft? I'm just gonna roll with it.
Yeah, I know you do that on purpose. I see through your illusion.
okay. Well, I would paint the whole barrel.
So the round part.
Those are ERPPCs, right?
Right.
So they're big. They're beefy.
They have good girth.
Yeah, don't you think so? I mean, they look pretty good to me. But I don't know. I'm just a guy sitting next to a girl, asking her to paint a mini. So I would paint this part, this part right here, metal, and then you can do like a jeweled lens thing in the front for the PPC.
Like white with red?
Whatever you want to do.
Okay, wait. So you didn't tell me. So I'm gonna name part 1.
I do like the
2,
Goliath
3.
as far as the four-legged next to
Part
a
one-
soft spot for the
part one
Scorpion,
should
as
be metal.
terrible as it
Everything else
is.
is
I
not.
still
Part
like
2
Stats wise, it is
or a different,
absolutely
or your
horrible.
secondary color.
But they're fun.
It is.
Yeah, but
Actually,
part one
I
should be
came
better.
up with
I
a
knew that.
good reason as to why we could get a Scorpion that's actually effective in our show.
Yeah,
that
'cause
is
you gotta do something to make-
completely in keeping with lore. So there was actually a test, the Scorpion Lamb, that was a 585 version of it. And
585
so
means you can walk 5, run 8, or jump 5.
now all of these were mothballed, and they're sitting on Hesperus too.
They are.
So, easy enough to get one of them, just treat it as a 5.8, and it's now effective. because you have so much more tonnage for armor and weapons.
Mostly for armor.
Armor's important.
Armor's good, especially on a quad.
What is the quad can
Quads
handle
can
more? If you have jump jets in it, yeah. The Tarantula does.
Hell yeah.
Translate does a great job.
Tarantula's it's a good mech actually.
I love how.
Disturbing.
I mean, it's perfectly named.
It's very disturbing to look at, man.
The mini's pretty good too. Orange juice.
I like the
AK, I vote blow up Hesperus in an attempt to keep lamps from ever existing. BJ with the deep lore. Yeah.
DJ has full
Yeah.
There's also a lot of custom variants of that particular one because parts just weren't available, so people had to put whatever they could on them.
Yeah.
It's all true. It's all true.
And then there's the little class scene that there's a lot of industrial mechs out there that people have strapped some weapons onto and just hope they'll survive a fight.
Yeah, I like the concept of industrial mechs a lot. I think the first time I read about them was in the Jade Phoenix saga.
Okay.
It's like the little one with the little small lasers that'll melt the first time they're shot.
Who's got glue that they really like?
What glue is doing it? What's
Yeah.
the good glue?
Is there like kind of thick glue?
That's
that-
older.
I mean,
Holds-
This
it's
one's working,
glue.
as you can see.
Let me use. Let
Look
me
at
use.
those beautiful.
That looks fantastic. I'm gonna use this one because it's got a.
That looks like a
squeaky thing.
state park.
It does look like a state park.
That's what we want.
This is
I
a
want
well-planned battlefield.
State park battlefields.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Only you.
Don't use the flame.
That is how you prevent forest fires.
Yeah, the sad thing is lighting trees on fire not as effective against clanners.
Hashtag how to a sheet of paper.
A sheet of paper. How to a sheet of paper. Kill somebody with a sheet of paper.
Kill someone with a sheet of paper. Oh boy. Well, I guess it would depend on a variety of things. One, the type of paper you're working with.
Is it A4?
10-pound bond A4 sheet.
But I mean,
Pure-
really,
pure
if
cotton
you're asking
fiber.
how to kill it, your hands are vastly more effective than this, as is probably every other object around you. But if you are forced to kill someone with a sheet of paper, get creative with it. Soak it in something really toxic and blend it up into their smoothie.
My first thought would have been paper cuts, but
Too slow.
Jam it down their throat.
That works, but I was looking to give them something
More
special and
elegant?
creative for that.
Getting
I liked
zesty.
A little more elegant there. Yeah.
Getting zesty.
I liked it. That was good.
Poison is a wonderful way to handle your business. Very impersonal.
Yeah. It's almost contemptuous.
If you're not present, it can be rather guilt-free.
So you don't even have to see it.
Ah.
I enjoy the fan cooling us off, but it's.
You getting cold now?
No, not at all. It's just making my hair go crazy.
Crazy hair.
Crazy hair.
Yeah, and inventive when it comes to violence is one of my specialities.
Making a mech, I think it's gonna turn out crap because I can't pin it.
Because violence should never be boring.
Well, as long as it stands up, it'll be okay.
I don't know if it's gonna.
That's why, UFC is more popular than boxing now. And eventually, when they let me launch Thunderdome, that's going to be even more popular.
People just don't practice the sweet
It's the
science
insurance
anymore.
that's getting you, isn't it?
Yep.
The stuff
They're
that's-
really hard up on that whole 2-man enter, 1-man leave rule.
This
But what if it just leaves later?
He leaves, but after a while, right?
the stuff on the top, is that metal stuff? Is it decoration stuff? What is that?
This is a weapon.
That's-
That's a searchlight.
Okay. These, that stuff. The stuff that's kind of like on the boobs of it.
There's a weapon there on this side.
But the little X's and stuff aren't.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, that's just like paneling. It's like armor paneling.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Oh, it's a disaster. This looks like shit.
It will not eventually.
Ah, no, it's gonna.
I will fix it in post.
God damn it. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. Everything's fine.
He's
Everything's
not-
fine.
We're all fine here now. Thank you.
Building mechs is a pain.
How are you?
If you've not done it, it's a pain.
And even if you
especially when
have,
you don't have a drill to throw a pin into
Even
the
with the
legs
pin.
of this mech.
I just don't want it on your clothes, that's all.
Well, that's what she said.
Hey yo. Hey chat, we're
Hi,
here. If you're just joining us, and I would be shocked if you were, I'm Matt Shimkus. We are here in the beautiful Zombie Orpheus Entertainment Studios in Tacoma, Washington, in historic Freight House Square.
It's so cool here.
And we are we're putting together some stuff for the upcoming BattleTech live play role playing extravaganza, Mechstravaganza, Death from Above. It is a hybrid role-play tabletop experience set in the BattleTech universe. It is BattleTech inspired. We do our best with the rules, but you know what? Gotta make them playable and fun for the television audience. That's you, hopefully. We're gonna start up again. We're bringing it back, y'all. 26th of January, 1 p.m. This channel, Zombie Orpheus Entertainment on Twitch. Come find us. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. Action
Amazing.
We're bringing Mexi back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
thank you, Nathan. That's just what I needed.
Sky Shield Pony, I'm familiar with the wet company based out of Italy. They did a lot of dirty work for the Pope, including poisoning some wells. There were some hard mothers.
The Pope wanted to poison people?
Oh, the Pope needed to poison people.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't killing people against that whole Catholic situation?
Are you kidding me? You remember the Reformation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the Crusades.
One of the best mercenary companies in recorded history.
You know, but
Best? Hmm.
As ineffective.
That's
Morality and mercenaries don't belong in the same sentence.
That is true.
Yeah.
Though I will confess, I'm more of a fan of the chromatically opposed Black Troop, led by Florian Geyer in the German Peasant War of 1525.
Woo!
Those German peasants.
and why?
They weren't mercenaries.
This is from everybody.
So he was a Fraconian knight.
It's a lot of pats, bud. It's a lot of pats.
He has to get it all out.
Gotta get all the pads.
It's like butter.
Trying to wipe the glue off his hands.
Hashtag musical interlude. So AK put this strange incentive. Supposedly Christian has to sing a James how to kill a person with a bottle of model paint.
Okay, so first James has to tell us how to kill a person with a bottle of model paint, and then Christian has to sing about it.
Well, you know, I could go for the cop out and just the easy. Obviously, this is toxic, so you could quite easily poison someone with it. But that's kind of weak because it's solid enough. You could probably use it as a fist pack and take your time.
Force multiplier at the very worst.
And beat someone to death. But again, that's still very, very, very mundane. I think you want to have a little more fun with it. When it comes to something like paint, I don't know. I think I'd want to get really, really creative. Like paint the eyeballs and then just put them out in the desert. Give them a good time.
Paint the. To explain more.
Entirely coat the eyeballs with paint. Make sure they're nice and settled in so it dries good and solidly on there.
Like in their eyes?
Yeah.
And then just abandon them someplace that's gonna kill them.
Yes. Horribly, slowly, and painful.
Okay.
But I mean, if you're using a bottle of
Christian,
paint to kill
you got
somebody,
it. There you go.
you probably really hate them, or you're not very bright.
Or you're just out of options.
Or you just got really shitty glue. This is terrible.
Or
glue.
you are one of those Bond villains.
Or
Or Bond himself.
Or you're a specialty
That's it. I
type of
missed my
assassin.
calling. I was supposed to be a Bond villain. Damn it.
I think you're a specialty assassin. You specialize in ironic deaths. You ask the person hiring you, how would you like them to die? And they're like, well, they stole my painting, so kill them with a bottle
good.
of paint. Okay, great. I'm going to kill them with paint because you want it to be ironic and send a
I think I
message.
can use
Done.
the rest of this. I can use the rest of this. Thing.
And now,
It's a
ladies
left
and
brain,
gentlemen,
right
boys and
brain.
girls,
The vocal stylings.
the
of-
musical stylings of Christian Doyle on how to kill with a bottle of paint.
That's really
Except
out of
apparently
tune.
it's a little out of tune, so hold on a second.
It's really. I'm getting so much glue all over my fingers. It's disgusting. I'm so pissed off at this model.
You'll have something to do later tonight when you're scraping it off
Oh,
with
that
your hands.
sounds wonderful. That sounds like just what I want to be doing all the time.
I don't think it is.
No, I'm gonna
Hey,
step.
there's
I'm gonna
mineral
step off
spirits.
camera. Mineral spirits will work. No, that won't. No, it won't.
Is that supposed to be taking the paint off this thing that looks like it's still fully painted?
Oh, that's a joke.
Yep. Yep. That's the joke.
All right.
We love Keeson, but he can't.
You gotta get on camera and do that.
I know.
No?
No, look at him.
Oh, yeah. Can we kill the music?
Everyone has to start somewhere.
Okay, under the table, when we get under there, I'm going to show you what my 10-year-old painted.
It's good.
Fair.
Why are we getting under the table?
No, under the lid of the table.
The last time that happened, my cast was screaming.
Because you were poking them?
No, it was Christian.
Oh.
He did it mid-show. It was great, midstream. They were in a room full of balloons, which they refused to budge from because balloons, they're obviously terrifying. Eventually, one of them was grabbed by the ankle, and Christian had slid underneath the table, taking his time, and grabbed Helen underneath the table by the ankle. Perfectly timed. It's beautiful.
I think I tuned in for that.
It's a wonderful screen.
No, that's the hook.
Pretty close.
All right. Now, ladies and
Do you want
gentlemen,
to take the head of the
musical
table?
stylings.
Oh yeah,
Doyle.
man, I can sit down and
Turning
everything.
murder into song.
Relating James' story of how you should kill someone, or could kill someone, with a bottle of paint.
You should not kill anyone. for the
Chad, I'd just like to thank you for taking my idle threat that I meant 0 words of, and paying for it, you bastards. So this is James teaching someone how to kill. This is how to kill somebody with a bottle of paint.
Yes.
Understood.
That's on the internet now.
Or will be.
I wish I had a gun or a knife. I wish I had a rope or some chain or a lock or a boxing glove with spikes. But instead all I have is this bottle of paint. A nuclear weapon, it sure ain't. But if I had to choose, I'd paint your eyeballs. I know it sounds weird and probably not fatal, but it's gonna sting your fucking eyes till you cry to death. It's like Goldfinger, except in this case we're gonna call it gold balls. Eyeballs, don't be gross. What's wrong with you? So here's the plan, I'll paint a coat on your left eye. That's a TLC reference. And here's another hint, I'll probably paint your right too. Then I'll leave you in the desert to get eaten by the armadillos and the coyotes and snakes and bugs and everything in the desert, which is really what kills you. You just can't find your way out because your eyeballs got painted. Your eyeballs were painted. This has been Lessons in Murder with James. Don't ever piss him off, cause you'll never be the same. Cause I'll paint your effing eyeballs. Woo!
Yep, that was good.
That's the track from his new album, James Kills Shit.
And now you know.
And knowing is some fraction of the battle.
Right.
I'm not sure.
The rest is red and blue lasers.
Yes.
Everything else is red and blue laser.
Yes. That never hit.
Well, they hit the vehicles and they blow them up.
Hashtag how many different ways can you use the filled mimosa glass to kill someone?
Slow that down a little.
We'll see it in a minute.
I think it's a filled mimosa glass.
Yeah, I think that's what's the name on a mimosa glass. Let's let that come up so I can read that.
Yeah, we did not.
Those trees look so good, you guys.
Hang on, folks. It's got. Unlike me.
Should I get one of the guys on the bases just to see, make sure we have all the...
Oh, I see it now. Okay. How many different ways to use the filled mimosa glass? Well, filling it doesn't really make it any less convenient to kill someone. It just means it'll be a little messier.
of the liver!
It's really slow, but yeah, I suppose.
And there was
I mean,
no specification for what you filled with.
bad choices.
That is true. You could fill it with all kinds of things. Yeah, I feel like those are kind of cop-outs. It's kind of like using the glass that breaks to, plunge it through their eyeball or into their ear canal, or do the classic cutting of the throat and things or the wrists. But these are,
I think
they're all very, very mundane. I think, to be really creative and really enjoy it, if you were going to do it, take something that you could freeze, not alcohol, because obviously the freezing point is just too low, and get it nice and solid, maybe even coat it, and then just bludgeon them to death with it, and have the glass not break. Where you can keep it up on your mantle and enjoy it, That's the glass I used.
Mimosa glass?
That's the glass I used to bludgeon that person to death. It was great. Would you like a mimosa?
Yeah.
I mean,
So creepy.
you could fill it with a variety of substances that freeze. I don't know. Something solid and dense would be great,
Or something that doesn't freeze, like
Even
antifreeze.
But then it won't bludgeon.
But yeah, I would prefer to bludgeon them with it. I mean, cutting is very messy. A nice solid strike is not necessarily as bloody, and then there's not as much cleanup. You don't have to plastic the floors. You don't have to worry about any of those things. You just take them to a nice place. And we'll stop there. I'm not telling you how to dispose of bodies. That's extra.
That's extra.
Do not put up any hashtags about how to dispose of bodies. Do not.
AK, don't do that.
Do not.
Nathan, you understand that's like saying, hey chat, I dare you.
No, I have no idea that is what would result from me saying this.
I think he knows.
You're a bad man, Nathan Nice. You're a bad man. The classic clean bludgeoning.
Well, again, it's going back to that occipital bone. She's pretty soft.
What?
She's also got a gender for a bone.
A bone
Yeah.
has a gender.
Good.
Everything has a gender if you speak Spanish.
If you speak Spanish, yeah.
Or French.
Many.
German.
Latin. German has genders as well.
Yeah.
Everything has its gender of choice.
I think people in every country have them.
Except for...
Everyone has
What are we
the
talking
gender of
about?
choice.
Alright.
Der, die oder das. There are three genders.
What am I going to like to watch? Nathan, what are you waiting
No.
for?
What?
What are you waiting for? You look something.
No, I'm just basking in my mimosa.
Which is why it was so easy for Germany to,
Pax, if you don't want
put
the song to
non-gender,
be about
like,
murder, that would be
on all
totally
their
okay.
official documents.
I am totally okay with you having him do songs that are not about murder.
I don't think that's allowable. Let's go to our panel of chatters who would like to see whether Christian could do a song about something besides murder, or whether he must stick with murder as a topic.
Gosh, I cannot.
Johnny Cash has an entire album titled that, all about songs about murder.
Murder.
Really good album.
Nathan hides the body. Wait, hang on a
Nathan said he
second.
can live the body.
Yeah, right. Let's talk about that.
All right.
Yes, less murder is okay. Less murder is fine.
Yeah, I don't want to give up on this.
What are you gonna do? Wait till you can pin it.
Yeah.
Really, it's like
I'm gonna have
How about from now on we
gotta
do it
clean
where
up
you get an object, we have to tell you how to you tell us how to murder somebody with it, and we tell you how to not murder one with it. Like here's
That's
how you
really
make
easy.
here's how you make someone happy with this item.
Oh, okay. I see. I got you.
Oh, that's not bad.
Question is exactly how
Clean and
happy are we
pleasure.
making them?
No.
I knew you were gonna go there.
It's not after dark.
Terms of service, man.
It's not after dark.
It's true. Twitch terms of service.
No nipples.
No nipples ever.
Number of nipples allowed?
I don't
0.
know any songs I can't sing.
Oh, he can.
Which is
I've
too
heard him
bad,
do
'cause
it.
my nipples look great.
I don't know any songs I can't sing.
Sarah heard that. Nobody else did. That'd be
He absolutely would, Larry.
I try to ignore some of
Who
those.
would? I wonder.
Absolutely, at any time. I would love to.
What's he doing?
Plus, we're looking for an excuse to
Remote
play with
play.
you anyway, man.
Yep. I would totally run a live play game for ZOE with remote players like Larry Dixon. Absolutely.
Store updated. Oh, you know what? Nathan should be. Nathan should have to play the blame game.
Oh yes, there. He's so good at that.
That's my one of my
Oh,
favorite
that
bits
is-
that he does.
Yeah.
Freaking great.
Oh.
You take
If I had known Nathan
you
was
take
going to be
any
here.
problem and then you pick any other thing, and he finds a way in less than a minute to blame that problem on whatever that thing is
It's
in a
so
very
It's-
believable way.
It's
so
the
fun.
greatest party trick Nathan has.
Yeah.
Aside from taking off all of his
Yeah.
clothes.
I think it might be a bad assumption to think that he doesn't know how to hide a body. I actually think Nathan probably does know how to hide a body.
He has enough knowledge of basic chemistry. to
I've
make
seen
it
the
happen.
Americans. All you got to do is just break the body up into pieces, put it in a suitcase, and drop it in a river.
That's a method. It's messy. Too many possible witnesses seeing you two go
That's like
from the
High
river.
Bodies
I mean, it's
101.
just- No.
Yeah, throw it in the river.
I guess. I mean,
With weights, at least.
it's a start.
Works for the Russian spies and the Americans, man.
It's a start.
See, I think you should just cut up the body and then drop it out of a plane that's moving very fast. That way nobody ever finds all the pieces.
Or you could just,
Confusing murder scene.
or just be like all those feet that wash up in the,
Oh yeah.
Puget Sound.
Happens all the
Not
time.
Puget Sound. It's like straight in the strait, right?
Well, see, the important thing is to make sure there isn't a body, because until there's a body, it's only a missing person.
I might have to send you home.
Just facts.
Just the facts, man.
Just the facts.
Go ahead and research. Hit that Google. See how many people go missing every year.
It's an
I dare ya.
It's an inconvenient truth.
Don't. James, family shit.
Family.
Wait. It's
Okay,
family.
let's give this a try. Hashtag musical interlude from Just For You. Maybe bubblegum, parachute, flex, dab, babe.
There's only
Barring that, just a song with no murder.
No murder song. Gotcha.
I saw my
I'm out this.
I'll see if I can whip something up in a few minutes.
I saw my bubblegum parachute flex dab vape shirt today when I was trying to figure out what to wear.
I think I wore mine yesterday,
Did you?
Yes.
but if not the day before.
But I decided on unicorn glitter and then glitter eyeshadow.
No, I wore my The Chad Abides shirt the day before
The
yesterday.
Chad abides.
The Chad Abides, my metaverse shirt.
We have many metaverse shirts.
I think I wore metaverse shirts every day this week except today.
I think we could. Max has outfitted us for at least
I got you taken care
a
of.
couple weeks. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you've got one too.
I finally got my Kid Titan shirt. Yes. I think I wore it for a straight week.
Yo, it's a wasp.
Yeah.
Super awesome.
It's like the re-seam wasp.
Weird.
Yeah.
Needs antenna.
I know. We could probably glue some in there.
Hashtag blame. So how would Nathan hide a body that Larry Dixon can't find?
Wait, who's he blaming? Larry Dixon?
Yeah. Who's getting blamed for this body that's being hit?
So I don't understand the game. That's fine.
There's
all
a
right.
problem.
So the
and
problem
somebody
is you need to
blame.
hide a body,
Okay.
And you have to blame
and you have to
somebody.
blame it on Larry.
Oh, and I have to blame it on Larry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that shouldn't be too hard.
The reason you have to hide a body is because of Larry.
All right. Let's see what we
I
got
like
here.
this.
Do we have a timer?
Do we have
Let's put, what do you need, a minute?
60 seconds.
60 seconds on the clock.
60 seconds. I like
Do we
that.
have a clock?
I don't, but I do have a demolisher.
I know I have a timer on my phone.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, I'm
It's the
bringing
only
my
thing
phone.
worse than an SRM carrier to find when you round the corner.
I'm gonna glue this one together looking like that because I like the turret.
The turn,
offset.
yeah.
Right?
I support you.
Looks like it's doing something cool. Oh, get that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I can't show anybody, but I
Don't
can
you dare.
show you.
It's freaking great.
Yeah.
Actually looks awesome. Secrets.
Yeah.
Secret. You got a secret. Yeah. I went
Let's
there.
just say we're not the only Tacoma location filming something Zoe related today.
No, we're not, we already talked. We talked about it while you were, I think,
gone.
downstairs.
Right, but somebody that I know is there, and I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in order to not forward on any information, I was temporarily blind while we were there today.
Understand.
You were taken
It's
to an
effective.
undisclosed
It's effective.
location
Did
while
somebody paint your
blindfolded.
eyelids shut?
No, I just
paint
decided that everything I saw was an illusion and not happening.
Oh,
It
all
wasn't real. So I'm not going to tell you about
Here's the
fictional
one.
things that didn't happen involving people that weren't there.
That one.
That's
I think
Oh,
that's
that's
the one
fantastic.
that you wanted
Yeah.
for this one.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
all right. Are we ready for the blame game?
I'll glue it
I'm
when
not.
you're done.
It's not.
I'll glue it when you're done.
It sounds like we're not.
I'm ready.
Go.
Would you please do it?
Whatever.
Blame.
All right.
Blame things.
Get Nathan on camera.
Whatever.
For
I'm
us.
on camera, right? I'm on camera. I'm on
Maybe.
camera.
We don't know.
Sit here.
Sit there. All right. The blame game.
Bye.
There's a body being hidden, and I need to blame Larry Dixon for it. Starting now. Now, of course, if you're going to hide a body, you need a place where no one's going to find it.
But if you're blaming it on someone, there has to be a body in order for there to be habeas corpus. There has to be an actual body to say, hey, someone killed this person. So,
Otherwise, it's just a missing person.
exactly. So I have to hide a body so Larry can't find it, but so the police can. So, what I'm gonna start by doing is I'm going to give the body to Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Okay? Now follow me. Follow me here.
Oh, yeah.
Brad Pitt was in the movie World War Z, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, World War Z is a movie about zombies,
Yes.
right? Now, zombies are undead,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which means they are no longer alive,
Yeah.
right? And who is still alive? Larry Dixon.
Larry Dixon.
Right.
There you go. Obviously, it was Larry Dixon's fault.
That lost me.
You lost me.
That
Yep,
lost me.
yep.
Yeah.
I'm convinced.
But I still.
All right, now blame homelessness on him.
Blame homelessness on him?
Yeah, homelessness
All right.
is Larry Dixon's fault.
All right.
The epidemic.
The epidemic of homelessness.
This one's free then, but
Yeah.
Yes.
so homelessness. Here, let me start my timer.
Okay. Start your timer.
Homelessness results when a person does not have an official domicile in which to live, commonly referred to as a house. Now, if they were in that house with multiple other people, it would be a full house.
Yes.
Now, a full house is a hand in poker.
Yeah.
Poker is the object of most frat boys, right? Okay.
Touche.
Now, if you're in a fraternity, you are generally also currently in college.
Yeah.
College is a place of higher learning,
Yes.
right? Right? So learning is the process of gathering new information which you can then integrate and use in the rest of your life. Life is a board game.
Uh-huh.
It's also a serial.
Yes.
Could we combine these and say it's a serial board game? I don't know. But what we can say is that Life the Board Game is probably by Milton Bradley. We're gonna say it's by Milton Bradley. Milton Bradley is two separate names. Milton and Bradley, two first names. Larry is also a first name, and you know who has the first name Larry? Larry Dixon.
Yes.
That is the most obvious choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thanks for homelessness, Larry.
Yep.
Way to go.
And yes, that does entirely change Lady Gaga's Poker Face song. You didn't realize that was what it was about to begin with? Really?
It's about frat boys.
It's about frat boys.
Oh wait, no, that's Bad Romance.
Oh,
Right.
wait.
Isn't
So
that
they're
the
all
same?
about frat boys.
Yes.
Oh,
Probably.
We got a demolisher, everybody.
Demolisher.
Why do we have to demolish her?
That's two AC-20s
Because you're a frat boy?
It is.
Oh.
in
Yeah.
a turret.
Hooah! Oh, good.
So good. Who, I believe that's what the drivers typically say. Demolisher.
That was just exploding paint.
Usually when they're powered down and covered up with some nice camo, buried in the trees, waiting,
That's what
waiting for that jerk in the locust to
Stop
lead him
giving
back.
him ideas.
Waiting for the locust to lead him back.
He has enough ideas.
I'm totally fine with these ideas because that's an inner sphere thing.
Oh yeah.
ambush tactics.
Is there another way?
Yeah. but it's not
Unfortunately,
as-
yes, that's the way I use.
Yeah, but it's not as smart.
It sucks.
It's not as
The
battle.
mechs are nicer, but other than that,
Not when it's done, they're not.
The ambush tactics aren't quite as battle tech as the other way.
Oh.
Sure they are.
No, they're not. Have you read a BattleTech novel? Give me a break, man.
That's the only reason I ever played.
yeah, so they can jump and shoot, right?
And at the same time.
Yeah.
All the time. I mean, you should be able to do that as a. You can do it in the video games. Jump, shoot while you're in the air.
Yeah, man, is it difficult
It's hard.
to do it accurately at any range?
Yeah. Yeah. You can pop tart.
Parried out.
Pew pew.
Stack pole maneuver.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, when they first did that MechWarrior Online, on some of the maps, they had a few flawed spaces where if you had enough jump power, you could just get off the map and then just hang out somewhere where nobody could get you and have a good time shooting with an AC-2 all day long. That picture-in-picture zoom.
Oh, yeah.
Why are they hitting me? Where are they? Who keeps hitting me?
Good times. Good times.
Just the poor guy hiding his Wolverine with an AC-2.
Poor guy.
He sounds like a poor guy with a battle mech.
Not that poor. Poor.
How's the song coming?
All right, I'm writing a song, aren't I?
Yeah.
Totally forgot about that.
Supposed to be writing a song. Oh, what?
What's it about?
I think it was Hacks that donated, so
It's about
we
not
can't
murder.
make her angry.
It's just about not murder. Oh, don't worry.
Yeah,
She's gonna get her
Oh
song.
yeah, we already talked about the pop gun, yeah. Ambushers require a minute.
More
Mechs,
of the dark green.
you know,
than
mechs
this one
aren't
is.
known for being stealthy. That is very
No,
true.
no, not at all. Don't.
Which is also why I was talking about leaving the tank hidden. They're looking for the mech. They're not looking for the tank. Or even more appropriately, they're really rarely looking for the infantry troopers because they're just guys on the ground. They can't do anything to your giant battle mech. Oh no, what's happening? Yeah. Never rule out ground forces.
Okay, there we go. Whispering.
There is whispering. There's some conspiring going on over by the monitors. Everyone in
I
chat.
think they're writing a song.
I have no idea what's going on, but now we got some D&D like tavern music happening.
It is.
Alright, I feel like I'm satisfied with this guy.
Good.
That should always be the end result.
Let it dry. Let it sit and let it dry. Is that the one with the gimpy leg?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you tell by the way it's
Yeah.
gimpy?
A little bit. It's okay.
Mess with them on the mountain at the base will be fine.
Stealth flee for the win. Never gonna happen, but cool.
Still
Yeah,
gimpy?
all these stealth-capable mechs are just too easily one-shot.
thing.
And honestly, they, as you were saying about them not being stealthy in a warfare scenario like Battle Ticket, it does not make sense to not use air support as your primary reconnaissance. It just doesn't. I mean, it's what the modern world has done, and it's what the modern world's going to keep doing as we go further and further in time.
You're not even gonna need airplanes. You're gonna have satellites.
Yeah, with
that are gonna
computer-generated imagery and all that.
Nanotechnology!
They're gonna have high enough
You know.
resolution they'll be able to see it from space.
As we've said, I mean, BattleTech is a product of its times, and it runs
Yeah.
on the conceit of battle mechs are.
It runs on the conceit of Cold War technology. And like early Cold War technology.
Just why adaptive writing is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if anybody is interested in how I paint things, I try to paint like this guy. I think I'm done with, but I don't know if you can see him. But here he is. And I painted everything that was going to be this light color or the green, all green, because it's basically it's different enough from the gray that it's easier to paint over it, so I don't have to do like 4 coats of everything. And so I'm going to do the same thing with this one, and then everything that's going to be metal, I kind of leave gray, and then I don't have to do like 4 coats of that. So I haven't decided yet on this one where I'm putting the tan color and where I'm putting the green color yet, but I don't have to yet. Because it just doesn't, I don't have to. And then I usually hate them until I'm all the way done with them. Like a lot. Hate them a lot. I think I'm crap, and then I'm terrible, and then I finish, I'm like, oh, that's not good. So until it's done, I will hate this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and in modern concept, I suppose you could say a mech is an awful battlefield, really, but you also, there's the advantages. I mean,
Mobility.
a battle mech is like a tank that can go anywhere. And the main reason that tanks aren't really used so heavily on the battlefield anymore is they can't go anywhere. If they could go anywhere,
It's because they've gotten big.
going through, the Battle of Fallujah would have been a hell of a lot easier with a tank that could move through the streets than stuck on foot and in Humvees and light assault vehicles, and you wouldn't have gotten chewed up as much by RPG fire and ambushes. So, I mean, light battle mechs, it makes sense, really.
What are we talking?
Apologists.
Yeah, mech apologists.
I wonder what
Hey, we're going to stream live from the 4 p.m.
we're doing what?
Oh, they're gonna do a live stream from
Journey Quest.
Journey Quest.
the Journey
That's
Quest
sweet.
set
Awesome.
at 4.
So that means we're done at 4.
It means we'll be done at 4.
Okay. Just coming up awfully quickly.
What time is it?
Which means Christian better have his song done.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we got
We have a song coming.
15 minutes.
Oh, not bad.
And you guys had any other questions or other things you wanted to get in? Here is your 15 minutes to get it in there, guys.
Yeah, and before we do all that stuff, I think we should say one more time that DFA is coming back
Oh yeah.
2 weeks.
this month, the 26th, 1 p.m. here on Twitch, Zombie Orpheus Entertainment. Please join us.
It's gonna be fun.
There's a couple things that I didn't get to yet that I wanted to.
Do it now.
I'm gonna do it now. We have some giveaways, everybody. Giveaways for
Prizes.
yeah.
How do they get prizes?
Well, by joining us and watching the show, we will be able to enter them into the giveaways.
Wait, we're going to enter them?
Yeah, it's gonna be hot. By joining us on the chat, they'll be able to enter themselves. Yeah. But we've got the new box sets for BattleTech, the game of Armored Combat, and the BattleTech starter set. Now, the beginner box, we really want to go to somebody who has not played BattleTech Tabletop. Okay, if you have not played this game and you want an introduction to it, this is a fantastic set. We're going to be doing doing unboxing videos on both of these products. I am a huge fan of both. They have done an amazing job in updating the rule set and in making the game really accessible with beginner box.
That thing with the charts is really
And
convenient.
yeah. And
Flipping through the book,
and
yeah.
updating the sort of core offering for tabletop BattleTech. They're rad. We want to get these into your hands. So we'll figure out a way to make sure that you newbies who want it can get the beginner box, and that you veterans or the people who are really interested or just want an awesome game product can get the BattleTech Game of Armored Combat boxed set. There you go. So if you didn't need more reasons to show up, like you get to see my beautiful blue eyes when I'm not migrained out, join us on the 26th. It's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. How's the song coming, guys?
Oh,
Good?
I'm not really working. I was listening to you talk.
Oh, well, I'm riveting. I'm riveting on camera.
The thing is, I was given no topic. Just not murder,
Just not murdering someone with
Just for you.
which is not terribly specific.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah. I don't know what else to tell you.
Well, Not
got-
murder,
can-
would the opposite be resurrection?
Has anybody can we show our industrious work off? Like, these trees look freaking awesome.
I put mechs in them so they look right.
Yeah. We got some mechs in them. They look really cool. Mark, is there a way that we can get a little zoom in on everybody's beautiful
Do we need to move the coffee?
tree work?
Just a little. Thank you.
I'll put a little urban mech in there. Happy little urban mech and our happy little trees.
It's gonna take him 20 years to get out.
Oh yeah.
Well, he can jump.
Slow moving. He can jump out. Yeah. You set a little forest fire. You can jump out.
It's the city park.
It's a city park. It's an urban.
Marching to the front. I let the Aerobees go 3 days ago.
That's right. Needed the head start.
We're still gonna pass it.
There's also the more
1-3.
sophisticated urbane mech.
The urban mech. It reads Proust.
Yeah.
Designed for the Steiner social generals.
It's got teak paneling on the inside. Velvet cushions on the command couch. Yeah, it's good. I love that they call it a command couch instead of like the cockpit chair. It's classier.
Steiner does that?
No, everybody does. It's called a command couch in a battle mech.
But you can't like lay down on it.
No, it's not really a couch. It's a
It's a chair.
chair.
Although, if I
It's an
ever
injection. It's an injection seat.
have a reason to have a command position, I will make sure I have a command couch.
Yeah. I'm so upset I wasn't able to get this damn mech together.
I am too.
Yeah.
I am so
and I know,
disappointed
and I know,
in you.
chat. I know you're disappointed too. I'm sorry. I did my best.
This was the first stream I've actually finished one, like gotten one painted all the way. I
Yeah?
think. I'm pretty sure.
That's pretty good.
Because I tend to, it takes a while if I'm just doing them one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Just start with the starting and get with the finishing.
Start with the starting and get with the finishing.
So good at
That's what we do here at Zombie Orpheus Entertainment.
So good at words.
You know, if they're
Start with
painting them, they're
starting.
probably going to show up in.
And we get with the finishing.
It's true. There's a lot under here too that I've painted that are under there.
Paximo, thank you. We love you too.
Love you. Have fun with dinner, children.
Can't
Bedtime,
squinting
bedtime.
to see stuff. Excellent zoom camera.
Is it Jimmy?
Yes, it did zoom in. Dutch, who's it? I'm having a hard time reading.
Yes, sir.
Which part?
Dutch Teddy.
What?
What's up, Dutch
Matt,
Teddy?
we love you.
Well, I love you too.
Most of the time, so.
Oh,
Rickety
cool.
Cat, we got your mechs over here, Rickety Cat. These flame painted, this Irby and this
Wonderful little hatchet.
and this wonderful little hatchet man. They're great. We're gonna keep them in that paint scheme because it's rad.
And the red ones go faster.
And if it's got red on it, it goes faster.
You didn't tell me that.
Does the RoboCam have presets? Yes,
Uh-huh.
it does have
And
presets.
it like does this cool like
Matt, can we high five in February? Absolutely. In fact, if you're down for a hug, I would love a hug.
I told her I was gonna goose her.
What?
Crush you.
Will there be
I'll be
other
gentle.
clans?
You'll be dead.
Other plans?
You'll be dead.
Other clans? Will the other clans be featured?
Other clans. Other clans? I mean,
What?
are there more
What other
clans than
clans would we be
Jade,
talking
Falcon,
about?
and Wolf?
Only one.
Oh, yeah.
Ghost Bear.
Ghost Bear. Space
Yeah,
Bears. They
technically,
exist.
this time in history, only 4.5 of them are making an appearance.
Yeah. I mean, there are, I believe there are elements of the other clans. Like, especially like the Seekers.
Will we see any more Becker?
Like the Goliath Scorpion
backstory?
Seekers. I bet they're around doing something.
Around, sure, but not anything relevant.
Not in any kind of level of force, but yeah.
So what do you think? Will we see any more Becker backstory?
Backstory?
That's what she's looking. That was the question.
Who is? Paximo?
Pax, yeah.
I'll do it. We'll do it for you, Pax.
Or you could write it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm done with Becker yet. So
No, we're not done with Becker. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna get Becker backstory, but we'll definitely have more
yeah,
Becker.
there'll be more Becker, not necessarily Becker backstory.
I think the backstory will be revealed in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best way to
Good
do it.
call.
What did I get my hair?
All right, Christian, you've got 10
Clan
minutes.
Diamond Shark. Diamond Shark isn't doing much other than
I got
ferrying
what?
supplies
10
around.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For your
Diamond
music.
Shark's just a bunch of
Diamond-
merchants anyway.
Diamond Shark and Snow Raven are ferrying supplies
Well,
and
If I recall, technically,
They're backing up the
not
invading
so
clans.
much as their stuff is on loan.
well,
Because,
okay.
like,
but
Jade...
people are on loan too. I mean,
Sure,
there's-
like,
this-
so
yeah.
Jade Falcon completely overextends themselves
because
and
they were dumb.
they suck at logistics.
Yep.
And so they actually have to go to Snow Raven and renegotiate, saying, hey, we need some of your ships on loan.
Hey, can we borrow, you know,
Which is funny, because they're supposed to be great
couple
bankers.
couple warships and, you know, some
Clan economy makes no sense.
In general, the logistics of the Inner Sphere invasion make no sense.
Oh yeah, don't get me started on that. I've had,
Base now.
as much as I enjoy the
Is it
BattleTech
ready to be
community,
based?
it's probably one of the most friendly communities in Facebook I've been part of,
Whoop-de-doo.
like ever. They don't
do
like
forums outside of
logistics. They don't like math when it comes to, this is the logistics of
It's
the invasion.
inconvenient.
Guess
Come on,
what would
guys.
not work?
Just about all of them. And I got to admit, the only thing that's ever bothered me about it and all the reading of it, as much as I love the fiction, is that the clan generals are absolutely, the warlords are brilliant. And they would never do something that stupid, because they're brilliant. They're not idiots.
Presumably. But it's weird because clan warfare is based upon this strange dueling method.
And Baby Shark.
And you're like, okay,
shark,
if that's how they fight,
do.
what?
Still never heard it, still don't know what anyone's talking
Baby
about.
Shark.
There's just a lot of things about the clans. I'm just like, seriously, guys?
My eldest hates that song so much.
I don't think my kids even.
But I toss it all aside and I just get to pull
What's it
out a
from?
nice BattleTech novel and read it.
It's
because
been around for a long
Well,
time.
yeah, I know. I feel like it's
Like I've heard it.
something
I've heard it at
since-
like summer camp
Yeah.
type stuff.
Yeah.
There's just something about when Kai's in the mountains and that axeman and says, all I've got left is this axe, and then detonates it and collapses the whole canyon on him.
Like,
I could still.
Oh, Tweetcross, yeah.
if you have an axe, that's all
I
you
could still
need.
dry brush it so that it looks a little.
Just
wanna
call them
dry
out.
brush this?
It's so good. One of my
Yeah,
favorite
what do you
scenes in the
think? 'Cause these
entirety of that
two-
3-book series.
Look like they just
Where?
have a little bit more white on over it.
All I have left
A
is
little
this
more,
axe.
little more ivory.
I will fight you all at
Not
once
like-
or one at a
not
time.
Like spots, but like just the white.
We don't do physicals.
You could do like. And
They took his challenge.
I don't
Yeah.
want to make
Buried
new,
it.
like panels
Beautiful.
of it. I just want to like take some of the ivory and kind of.
Yeah, you could do that.
We should probably hear a song from Christian.
Yes, we have 8 minutes left, so why don't we hear a song from Christian before we
All right.
play ourselves out?
I'm gonna.
I was
Christian.
my I don't have a tune yet or words, or really a subject as to what this song is about.
Other than not murder.
Yeah, other than not murder, and I'm gonna go with my not murder, and just use the things I see around me, if at all possible.
Sure. I like it.
Is it a sad table?
I don't know.
There's plenty of happy trees.
Happy
trees.
Play it in a minor key,
Sorry.
man.
A minor key.
Minor key.
Oh, I gave Just For You as a topic.
Ah, good. We were supposed to be the greatest band of all, with tours around the metaverse. We were going to be 25 feet tall and in giant robot suits. We had a 3-album deal, but it fell through when we hit the recession, and our bass player moved to Mars.
Went back.
We wanted to regale you with all of the songs about the stuff you like bubble gum, parachutes, flexing, dabbing, and vaping. But that was the past. We've all moved on. We were at the top of the world, but now we've hit rock bottom. Matt got busy teaching classes. Keeson is busy touching asses. I've been busy getting hall passes to have fun weekends by myself. It was all in the past. Just For You is too good to last. But there's always the possibility of a reunion. But we'll be too fat and bald and old to hit the notes.
Or will we?
So you'll tour.
Or will we? Play us out, people!
Yeah. Excellent. All right. Well,
You can buy your own copy of that recording for only $17.99 in our store.
Better.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. It has been a pleasure to be here with you, and I'm so glad. In the words of Carol Burnett, I'm so glad we had this time together. And we'll be back again in 2 weeks for the premiere of Death from Above.
Legacy.
Death from Above!
Christian's hyperventilating.
I am a little bit. It's so exciting.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Love
Be
ya.
safe. Love you.
Tip your waiters.